Alright. Let's get this set up. Got a viewer. Angry reaction to my video. Damn. Piss off somebody. 2 viewers, 3. Just 3. Keep sharing it. Just 3. Wow. I mean, I knew we had low ratings last night, but that's insane. I'm getting all kinds of reactions. 5. Alright, we got 5. Let's get this show on the road. Who is watching? Actually, I have no idea who this guy is. Yeah, I don't know him, so sorry, bro. Can't put you on air. Alright. Welcome to another episode of 4 State Uncut. I'm your host, Joey Blaze. Welcome to yet another episode where tonight we are live from our usual studio. Yeah, I took a nap. I was tired earlier. I wanted to make sure I was awake for the show, yet I feel more asleep than I was prior. See if I can make it through the night. Let's get the big guy in here. Let me see if I can message him. There we go. Perfect. So, welcome to the show. This is the Friday Night Forum, meaning you can say anything you want about whatever you want. This is Uncut. Let's talk. What has been going on this week? So far, what we've learned is this. OMFFL is on for August 23rd. Washington County, August 29th. Keystone, August 30th. Railroaders, they have 2 more games coming up. They got the Virginia Stars next weekend and the Moco Rams end of the month. What else is going on? We got a big weekend ahead. We got the Corona Classic and we got Blick. We got a very, very busy weekend ahead, let me tell you. We got a busy month ahead. We got a busy season ahead. Prepare yourselves, boys. Fall is here. I felt the breeze outside earlier. It definitely feels like a fall evening. And we're definitely ready for some football. And as soon as we get a hold of him, we'll have on a word from a couple people tonight. So if anybody's trying to chime in on anything, Sean Motes is a bitch. Oh, come on, Venata. You want to say that to his face. I haven't seen you in years, Venata. Where you been? No breeze in Hagerstown? There was breeze up by, I was at my friend, I was like outside like way earlier at my friend's house before I went back and went to sleep. Like, there was a nice breeze, like, up by the mountain. Damn, that's harsh for Nata. That's really harsh. Anyways. So, let's talk about what's going on. Keystone and County are both back in commission. We don't know the teams yet, but there's a lot of rumor and speculation. We will know more next Saturday at 12 o'clock p.m. when we have the captain's meeting. That'll be Saturday, August 15th at Marty Snook Park at the Pavilion. We'll have our annual captain's meeting where we're going to be discussing what's going to happen and what the plan is for the 2020 fall season. It's curious to see who's going to be in there. Misfits is confirmed. They're back in the Washington County Flag Football League, hopefully permanently this time. Hopefully nothing happens that ruins this. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm upset that I couldn't make the TBT tournament. That was last year, bro. That was like last year. Whoa. We're almost, what, 1 year since that tournament when we won that flag football, when we won that Summer Sizzler? That's crazy to think about. 1 year already. 1 year as of Monday, actually, it'll be since we had that Summer Sizzler victory. Good day. Very good day. I look back at it as one of the finest days I had in flag football. I'll be reposting the Summer Sizzler documentary on that day for our movie Monday to celebrate 1 year. In case you're wondering, I am stalling because I had someone calling in, but he has disappeared seemingly. I don't know where he is. So if anybody else is trying to say anything or wants to chime in about anything else, let me know. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and hit up another guest. Hey, Misfits had a chance to enter it. They chose not to. They ducked the smoke. Let me message my other guest. Try to get him on. There he is. Yeah, because the one has not hit me up yet. Let's message the other. Hold on. Almost got him. I always hate how slow Messenger moves sometimes. Perfect. And move that over a little bit. Excellent. All right, cool. Sorry, I'm losing viewers by like the second because nothing's happening. So I'm trying to get my guests on. See if this goes. Down to 5 viewers? Oh, we got them. Let's get them on. Joining us at this time is a man on a mission this weekend. We talked about Blick. We talked Corona. We haven't talked about Dallas, however. The old man Larry is not able to listen to Misfits. Welcome to the show.
What's up, bro?
Nothing much. Having a nice beer tonight. Enjoying the evening. What about you?
Yeah, nigga, you know me. I'm on my nigga shit. Hennessy, baby.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
What's up, though?
So, Dallas, 5-man,
Yeah.
non-contact, right?
Yeah. That was 5-man non-contact.
Bet.
Yeah,
So,
we
any indication of who your opponent is tomorrow yet?
um surprisingly we play a team called Rampage.
Hey,
Couple other teams. I know that was the only name that stuck out to me, but I don't know. We got a triple header, and all three of them are back to back, starting at 12. So we play at 12, 12:30, and then 1.
12-30, then 1. Okay. Back to
Mm-hmm.
back to back. So, do you have to win 2 out of 3 to advance to Sunday, or is it just you advance to Sunday no matter what?
Now everybody advances to Sunday, but it's about seeding. So pretty much you just want to get a good seed, so you don't get smoked. Just the normal
Speaking of,
shit.
yeah, definitely. Speaking of 5-man, last Sunday in the No Experience Needed tournament, you were victorious. You got another ring. Tell us, walk us through the journey of what happened last week.
Okay. Last week we started off. We played the Green Machine. Nice little warm up game. Then we ended up playing the program, and we ran into a little bit of trouble, whatever. They ended up beating us ultimately. I guess I will say this, some of the rules were different from contact to non-contact and adding the stiff arms and the refs not knowing, like, when the in contact, when the guy snaps the ball, if his head is down and the rusher hits him, that's a flag. It's just certain rules. So we tried to take advantage of them, but it didn't work. But we ended up losing that game. We came out. We ended up playing Immortals. We gave them the blues. We ended up playing the Warriors second round. I guess semifinals or whatever. Um, yeah, we were beating them badly, but they tried to make a comeback at the end. That was cool. But ultimately we won that game. And then when we played the Spartans, they happened to jump on us early. I actually took accountability. I ended up dropping a one-handed pass I tried to go up for, and it became an interception. And then when we just noticed how they were rushing and how the defense was playing, we just made adjustments second half, which ultimately ended up Orion scoring to get us back into the game, and then I finished them off.
Yeah, and it was an excellent, excellent come from behind victory indeed by the Killer Bees, winning that championship. And what an impressive run in that tournament round. You guys destroyed the Immortals 35-0. Then you proceeded to jump on the Warriors early on and win that game. And then the championship game against the Spartans, you fell behind early, but came back to rally when it mattered the most, despite all the adversity you faced all day. Even the Killer Bees
Yeah.
were glorious. What is the plan for the Misfits going through tomorrow? How do you feel like carrying
Uh,
on from last week in your game plan for tomorrow?
it's a totally different game between the contact and the non-contact because there is no bodying up, so it's just really open field flag pulling. The rusher has to stand behind this line where the ref is, and it's kind of like 4 or 5 seconds, depending on how fast your rusher is to get there. But I do want to give a special shout out to a couple people from last week's tournament before I talk about the Misfits. Our defense played tremendous in the second half. To not give up a touchdown on the 1 yard line was big.
Yeah.
Um, I also want to thank Devin because he knows I always tell him I'm on his ass and shit, always yell and scream at him, but he's a guy. He got some intangibles. I don't think he knows how good he can actually be if he just put his mind to it and fuck all the excuses. But I just like that a lot of people fold when I talk like that, but he became a man that day, and he finished off the job. He made the damn throw to me for us to win. That was an excellent throw.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what I mean, like. So I just want to thank my damn defense. I definitely want to thank him. Um, but yeah, man, the plan with the Misfits, man, is always the same, man. We just go out, man. We win. We handle our business. We gonna talk our shit. We gonna do what we do. We down here in Texas. We expect nothing less than a championship.
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm expecting out of you guys this weekend as well. You were very close the last time, only falling 8-6 in the championship game. I think this repeat performance is going to be even better than the first time.
yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different this time. We don't the team is slightly different, so it kind of changes a little bit of the dynamics of how we're gonna do things. But at the end of the day, man, the goal is winning. That's just all it is, man. You gotta go out there, you gotta perform. You got who you got. You gotta use who you got. You just gotta ball out, and we're not coming back to Maryland without that chip this time. So
We're wishing you the best of luck down there, Laurie. Congratulations on making it down there. We'll have you back on tomorrow night to recap what happened on Saturday, and
okay,
we'll go from there.
all right, thank you, appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Laurie joining us. Let's see. Hold on. So the Misfits this weekend, they're going to be down there in Texas. Looking forward to seeing what they could do. Wishing them the best of luck at five-man non-contact. Bring the trophy back home, boys. We're cheering for you all the way. So we'll see how it goes. And joining us in a moment, if we can get him on, I think I see it coming up now. I think. Yep. Joining us right now for a special Washington County flag football announcement is our commissioner, Sir Tom Hall. Tom, welcome to the show.
Hey, Joey, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much, Tom. Just having a nice evening here at the house. How about you?
Oh, not too bad. Unfortunately, watching the Yankees lose tonight, but they'll play again tomorrow.
Hey, that's not too bad. The Yankees losing's a good thing. In some part.
Easy, easy.
Hey, when you're an Orioles fan, you got to find moral victory somewhere.
I hear that, brother. Hey, you're not in last place, so you guys are right behind us.
I feel like we do that every year.
Yeah, kind of hang around and then totally drop off, right?
Yeah, that's the Orioles. That's the Orioles in a nutshell. We just got swept by the Marlins.
Oh, are the Marlins back playing?
Yeah,
I
they
didn't.
swept us. They swept us in 4 games.
I didn't realize that. I thought they were still on COVID lockdown. They must have
No, they're
brought
back.
replacement players.
I think it's what they had because I didn't get a chance to watch much of it because I've been busy the last few nights. But from what I saw, it was pretty rough for the Orioles, and the pitching still can't be figured out. And the Marlins 6-1 on the year. That's pretty impressive.
That
But
is pretty impressive.
while baseball is reopening right now, so is flag football, Tom.
Yes, sir. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Yeah, I met with the park director this week, and you roll into a meeting like that. I kind of wanted to see him face to face, so if he was going to tell me no, I could kind of like lay the puppy dog eyes on him a little bit. But to my shock and amazement, he asked when we wanted to start and told me what we needed to do, and that doesn't sound like it's too far fetched to get our paperwork turned in. So looks like we're going to be good to go.
All right. So what is the date for week 1?
Saturday, August 29th.
Okay. Awesome.
Marty
Awesome.
Snook Park.
Back at home, even better.
Back at home, but back at home is going to be a little bit different because number one, we're not going to be able to drink any beer, any alcohol, period. It's going to be like playing out of school, so it's pretty strict. So it's not a hangout. Actually, as part of our COVID guidelines, we're not actually supposed to have crowds there, no outside spectators. It's all in our COVID guidelines that I turned in today and actually got okayed by the park director already. So that was a big step. Sort of copied off the Junior League Football League, but we don't have a concession stand or anything like that. So I'll get that out to the captains at our captains meeting, and we'll go over all that stuff, and captains will relay that on to all the players. Really no need to go over all that information right now, but like I say, it took some time out of work this week to get all that straightened out and sent back in. So we're good to go. Still need to send in some waiver information to the county and send some proof of insurance, but obviously pay for our reservation. But other than that, we're good to go.
All right. I'm excited to hear the news. So the real question is, there's been a lot of people talking about joining the Washington County Flag Football League this upcoming season because there's a lot of leagues that their fate is still unknown right now. Can you say as who's contacted you, or how many teams would be taking in for the upcoming season? What the max is? Because I've been hearing there's a demand.
I would say our max would be 11, and that way we could play 10 games. Ideally, it looks like we're right at 10 teams right now, which would be perfect because we'll just play 9 games and be able to build in a couple bye weeks if that's the case. New teams I've been contacted by. Pure Chaos was originally lined up to play in the spring. Ronnie Hamilton. New to our fall league. I mean, Pure Chaos is still going to play in our fall league now. BC Elite with TJ Holston contacted me.
Oh, that's
And
big. That's
yeah,
real big.
the one time I played with the Bullets in Ocean City, TJ was their tight end that weekend. So I saw him play quarterback a little bit that weekend, but for the most part, I saw him play tight end. But he seems like a pretty nice guy. Sounds like they got a pretty good team. I've never seen him play, so I'm sure they're
We
talented.
just we just faced them in York about 2 weeks ago with Team Blunt Talk. A 20-12 BC Elite victory. Holston is phenomenal, and if they bring any of the guys they had from that team with them to this league, it is going to be deadly. Watch out.
Yeah, I'm no doubt in my mind they'll be competitive. But it is a long drive every weekend. But like I say, I can't see him signing up and not bringing a squad with him. So makes our league more competitive, which we want. But I mean, just going off of that, we got the Misfits. Sounds like they're going to come back with John Regan. And then returning teams include the program with J Dub, Ruckus with Dustin, Don Brown and the Spartans, Chris Moon, ADR under a new name called Showtime, Ross Aroni coming back with the Warriors, and Matty Eisenberg coming back from Shippensburg with X Dogs. Of course, Broad Axe will be there.
All right. I'm excited to hear. This sounds like
So,
a very solid season, perhaps the strongest we've been, truthfully, maybe ever. A lot of
yeah, I
strong
mean, from
talent coming in.
top to bottom, I mean, that's pretty tough. And in years past, with, at over 8 teams, we've always done A and B. But this might be one of those years where we vote against that and just have, all 9 teams in one bracket because, I feel like any given Saturday, any of those teams can beat anybody.
I
So
feel
like I
like you're going
say,
to see, yeah, I feel like you're going to see the most competitive Washington County Flag Football League to date.
yeah, that's a pretty tough lineup. There's not going to be an easy week there.
So, captain's meeting. Can we confirm the date and time for any outsiders who might be interested?
Captain's meeting will be next Sunday. I'm sorry, no, next Saturday, August 15th, at the pavilion beside our flag football field at Marty Snook Park, 12 p.m. Usually I have it at the Broad Axe, but I'm not gonna try to crowd everybody into that little private room this year since we're supposed to maintain some social distance. So it is
Yeah.
what it is. I love Broad Axe, but we'll make an exception this time. But yeah, Saturday, August 15th, 12 p.m. for any new teams. Every team must be there. Every team must have a representative at least. It's part of the rules. So make sure you're there if you want to play in our league.
So we can confirm that Voodoo has died before it was born.
Yeah, Voodoo, I think they were ready to go for the spring, but when asked if they would be in the fall, they weren't going to be able to play on Saturday. So I think they're kind of like the Immortals where they were more available on Sundays than what they were Saturdays. So, yeah, you won't be seeing Voodoo on Saturdays in the fall at Washington County Flag Football League.
That is unfortunate. That was actually the one team I was the most curious about going into the spring when I first heard about them because I
Yeah, I
couldn't even
mean,
think of who they had or even would
no, I
have.
mean that guy came off the radar. Never even met the guy before. He seemed pretty confident though, and hopefully we see him back in the spring.
Yeah, I mean, if not, I should hit them up because there is a Sunday league in the spring too, in the fall too.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the busiest I think flag football has been in this area. I mean, almost ever. You have two leagues going at the same on the weekends,
Well,
Saturday and
I
Sunday.
got to assume that Baltimore is shut down and DC is shut down, so that's why those guys are looking to come our way. Like I
Yeah,
say, I was more than shocked that we were going to be able to play at the county park, but the same day I was in there, the Board of Ed in Washington County shut down all schools as far as like playing on their fields and stuff. So the park director I was talking to was getting calls left and right. So our field is beat up already, and it sounds like it's going to take even more of a beating because it's going to be getting used pretty much every day of the week. So at least they can't blame us for beating it up because everybody will be beating it up. So it is what it is. You know, I'm used to it being a dust bowl right down the middle anyway. So hopefully it doesn't keep raining the way it has been, even though we need the rain. But hopefully we don't have too rainy of a fall. So could be a nightmare to
I hope
reschedule any
not as
games.
well. Yeah,
Yep.
I hope we can keep it dry and we can get through the games and play the best fall season we can, man. It was hard to miss spring, and while it was nice to have what I call the summer session, getting back out there for real is going to feel great.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Any other announcements, Tom, while you're on the air tonight?
No, that's all I got. Like
I think I may have lost him.
I have a lot more um, information for captains at the captains meeting. Like I say, I hope they get the information out to the players because there are going to be some adjustments that we got to jump through a couple hoops to be able to. I mean, it's COVID-19, fellas, so you know it's going to be a little bit abnormal compared to what we're used to. So if you want to play football, this is the adjustments you got to make. And like I say, if you want to play football that bad, I don't think it's that big of a deal to do what we're asking you to do.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And it's great for us to be able to just get back out there in general, man. I'm excited. I think this could be the most hyped fall season in Washington County Flag Football League.
yeah, like I say, that roster of teams right there is pretty tough top to bottom. So uh, no easy weeks. Going to be competitive. Going to be fun. We're going to need you more than ever, Joey, to be out there recording games with not allowed, if we're not allowed to have spectators and everything else, because guys are going to be wanting to watch, but unfortunately they're not going to be able to hang out. So, like you say, one of the shitty rules we got to adjust to, but we're going to have to rely on our social media guys more than ever to, get the footage out there. So,
Yeah, we'll be live every
which
Saturday
mean
from morning to evening.
should mean a pay raise for you. Every team should chip in and hook you up a little bit, my man.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
You're not complaining, right?
Love my job,
There you go, bud. We appreciate you.
and I appreciate all of you.
No problem, man. We do what we can.
And you guys do great.
We try. We try our best. Smile on this face, baby. Can't please everybody, but I like to think we have a pretty good league. Um, we got to look out for the guys in our league and keep it going. This would have been I want to say our 51st year, 50th or 51st. So got to keep it moving forward, man.
Yeah, and it's good to see the league still alive and well all these years later.
Yep, absolutely.
And as we venture to year 51, let us prepare for what could be perhaps the strongest year in Washington County flag football to date.
Let's hope so.
All right.
Fingers
Anything
crossed that
else?
we get to day one.
Yeah, anything can change any moment, guys. I
Yep.
mean, you saw how quickly we lost out on spring season.
Right, right. Yeah, I
But
mean,
my
we
fingers
were
are definitely crossed.
we were ready to go with the schedule made, and bam, the hammer came down on us. So, like I say, hopefully we get to Saturday, August 29th, and go from there.
I hope so as well. Let's get there. 22 more days, Tom.
Yes, sir. Not long.
Not long at all. We're almost there.
Um,
Let's get
we
to it.
Broadax is scrimmaging Ruckus on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. at the fairgrounds, and Broadax will be looking for another scrimmage the following Sunday if anybody is available. So hit me up if you want a piece of the blue and the yellow.
There it is. Tom Hoffman throwing out the challenge. Anybody wants a piece of broad axe, hit him up. Let's get ready for the season. I'm stoked. I'm hyped. Let's go.
Yep. Amen.
All right, Tom. Anything else to add tonight?
That's it, man. You take care. Keep drinking the high life. Champagne beers, baby.
I love living the high life. What can I say?
There you go. No better way to do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Tom, for joining us.
No problem, brother. Have a good one.
You too. Tom Hoffman joining us. Let's see, who else can we get on? Am I going to Blick? Doesn't look likely. I'll be house sitting here. I mean, it was mentioned. I talked about it briefly with somebody about a month ago, but as far as talks went, I never really got anywhere with it, and I'm likely not going to go. Besides, I'm house sitting here for the weekend, so might as well make the most of it. But I'll do some coverage. I'll definitely have some coverage. We're working on that. Seems like it's the deets on it. Mm. Oh man. All right. I got a request. Our next guest joining us now, kind of randomly, he hit me up saying he wanted to call in. So let's see what he has. Hey, welcome to the show, Mozi.
What's up, dog?
I like the shades.
It's too bright out here.
I see that. I
Burning some
see
shit.
that. Ooh.
Moats compound.
Nice, nice, nice. So, Moats, tell me, what brings you on the show tonight, brother? What's on your
I've
mind?
had I've had too many beers and I want to hit somebody.
Oh yeah, trying to get back on the semi-pro gridiron.
Wherever, man. I just want to play ball. Like I'm so stoked that we're getting flagged back. Fuck these things. Dude, it's been so long. Semi-pro's cool. Love it. But it's I love flag too. So stoked to finally get back out there, man. When I got the announcement in that captain's chat, dude, unbelievable. Just want to get back out there. I know everybody else does too.
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. I've been wanting to get back out there since Worlds. I'll be honest, since Worlds ended, I was like, let's just get back to it. Let's go.
It's been a long, man, it's been a long time.
It has. It's hard to believe the last Washington County flag football game was played 9 months ago.
Damn. I mean, there's some guys that have gotten some work in, at tournaments where there'd be, a lot of 5-man stuff going on. We had the 9-man thing in York, but there's a lot of guys that don't travel that haven't really gotten any work in at all.
Yeah,
So I know they're stoked to get back out there and get back down to business.
I'll be honest. I'm just happy to see us get back in general. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying what we've been doing over at the grounds. I think what we've been doing at the fairgrounds for the last few months has been awesome. But it does
Definitely,
not
man. Like
it does not
sorry to
compare to
cut
the
you off.
team game. Oh, sorry, it's my
Yeah.
bad, bro.
Oh, you're good. that kind of shows you just how much guys really do love this game because you got there's a lot of just guys that have been in the league for a long time just kind of filling in and picking up. It's pretty much pickup games out there. So that's how you can people miss it, man. Everybody loves the game, going out there and just picking up wherever. The Warriors, we've picked up with Ruckus, TBT, everybody's kind of just chipped in wherever just to get working. So that's awesome. That's how guys love Nine Man. It's good to see.
It's different. I will say that. It's different. It's something that years ago I would never have imagined seeing in our league because a lot of us were very
Yeah.
isolated from each other. We were very inclusive when it came to who was at our practices. I remember I would have never imagined on Survivor saying, let's have Ruckus practice with us years ago.
Yeah, times have changed, man. And it's pretty much to do with social media.
And a lot of it is, I feel like a lot of us feel like we're better together. Like it's better to go out there and just get the work in than to worry about anything like alliances, teams, or anything like that.
Oh yeah, everybody knows, man. I'm a goofball. Like I go out, I'm living in my own little world. Everybody else is just extras. So whether it's me playing ball or fucking off at the house, like I just want to have fun. So I'll go out there and I'll practice, play with anybody. No homo, but it is what it is. I just want to play ball. Just want to play football. And there's a lot of guys like that. They just want to get better. There's a lot of guys like me that are, teetering toward the end of, their flag days, and we just want to have fun. So I'm so fucking happy to get back out there, man. What, 3 weeks? A little less?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
And you'll be very busy that weekend,
Yes, I,
Moats, from the sound
yes,
of
I
it. You
will.
got the Warriors will definitely have a game that day. The Railroaders play the Moco Rams at night.
Oh, yeah. Battle tested, man. I'm ready.
And TBT was set to make their return the day after.
Yep. Hey, that's why we play the game, man. I'm ready. I don't give a fuck about my body. I'm ready to go out there and give it all I got.
You only live once, man, and make the most of all this while you can.
Yep, damn right. I'll pay for it Monday morning, but from Friday night, Saturday morning, whatever, until Monday morning when I go to work, man, I'm gonna have fun and I'm gonna give it my all. That's how you got to do it.
And that's how you've been doing it for over a decade now, Sean Moats. It's been what, 2009 was your first year?
Yep, 2009. 2009, man. That's back. I used to double dip in those days too. I was playing flag, and most of my focus was on Chambersburg Cardinals back in the day. Some of these guys will know that name, but yeah, I've always been one of those guys that I just want to play football. There's some of us that our fucking veins are wrapped around this game, and we can't turn it off. And I happen to be one of them. I love it. The women
It's a
wouldn't even turn the
passion, man.
lights up. Yeah, dude, I can't stop. Like when I say like I'm ready to go out there and die. Obviously, I don't want to die, but dude, I'm fucking ready to. I'll leave it out there. I don't give a fuck. Like you saw me in York. What happened up there? It is what it is. So.
You're a warrior, man. You're a warrior indeed. You live up to the team name.
I do my best, man.
And
Looking at county. Sorry to cut you off again, but I'm pretty stoked about the talent that's coming up. I see BC Elite coming. Hopefully, Misfits puts a team in.
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing anybody else?
I don't know who else is coming. I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's the biggest question. If Maffle doesn't happen, where do those teams go? Do you think most of them might come up here? Would they go to OMFFL instead?
I just don't know. Like I'd love to see him make the trip up, but it's I can't blame him for not coming this whole way up here. I had the opportunity to play down there, and it's 2 hours for me. I can't justify it. So it's awesome to see the league growing. Like BC Elite, like a lot of you guys saw what they did at York. They have a squad. TJ Holston, I played with him. We were teammates on the Misfits. That dude is a quarterback. He's tough to defend, and we saw it up there in New York with TBT.
Yeah.
They got athletes. They got a nice line. So that's an awesome addition to the league, honestly. You got to study up on them because they're going to come out and smack you in the fucking mouth. That's just the way it is. Same thing with Misfits. They're down and we'll get ready to be in Dallas right now doing their thing. They don't travel for fun. Like, this shit isn't a game to them. They're going to get, fucking trophies and hardware and money. A lot of guys take this game seriously, and, it's the Washington County League. We're going to see a lot of talent and a lot of hard-nosed players coming back to the league, and I'm excited, man. It's iron sharpens iron. That's all I got to say.
It is going to be one hell of a season indeed. And Tom's even talked about it. No A or B bracket. He just says, let them all play it out in November.
Dude, why not, man? You got a lot of talent coming up. It's gonna be fun. Like, I got a lot of guys that I know and I've played with and respect going both ways on a lot of teams. So it's gonna be fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't wait to get back out there. I mean, really, it's crunch time. A lot of teams have been going out there every weekend and getting work in, but I've seen who's out there and I've seen who's not out there. So here in 3 weeks, we're going to see who's been putting work in and who hasn't, and it's going to be a rude awakening for a lot of these guys. So it's been a long layoff. I mean, we're pretty much we skipped the season and we're in fall right now.
And you remember the days where you had 9 months in between the seasons. How did you keep yourself ready for flag football back then? And how have you used that knowledge to prepare yourself for now?
Dude, honestly, back then it was the first spring season we had. I'm pretty sure we only had 4 teams, if I remember right. It was either 4 or 5.
5. It was us, Survivors, Ruckus, Nighthawks, Miller Lite, and Red Knights.
Okay. But back in those days, man, where it was just a fall season, I mean, there was no football. That's just the way it was. Social media was still, in its infant stages. We didn't have you out there, going to tournaments and, some of these guys that follow the circuit going to tournaments and showing off. And football was just kind of on the off switch. You didn't hear about it for months. I mean, literally months. You had nationals, which wasn't really, you didn't hear much about because, like I said, Facebook was still in the beginning stages, and it just puttered out. You didn't have football for all those days. We watched baseball. Like, it's just the way it was. So
yeah,
times are changing, man. I'm excited. It's nice. As much as it kills my body and I pay for it, I'm stoked that I don't get a break from football. It keeps me. It just keeps me focused. There's some guys that know what I mean. Like, it just keeps you on your toes, keeps you focused. It just keeps you ready for anything that comes at you. So, cheers.
Cheers.
It's that bush apple.
I'm living the high life.
Cheers. Yeah, man, I'm just ready to get back out there, and I know a lot of these guys are. I'm 31, and I feel like I've put on weight, but arguably I feel like I'm in some of the best shape of my life right now because I'm playing a shitload of football this year, so I got to be ready.
I understand that. Indeed. A lot of football for you, Sean Moats, Railroaders, Warriors, TBT. But you know what? You only have one career. Make the most while you can.
Damn right.
Win every Saturday, win every Sunday. Leave it all on the field. Because at the end of your life, you're going to realize those days didn't last long.
I've always said I don't want to be that guy in my late 40s, early 50s that sits back and just says, what if I gave it a couple more years? I've never been like that, and I just want to go out there and I just want to have fun, make some memories, man. Win, lose, whatever. There's a lot of guys out here that I've gotten really close with that without football, I would have never met these dudes. So it's, it really is a fucking game that brings people together. As kind of cheesy as that sounds, we're all out there for an escape. So just want to do it as long as
Yeah.
I can.
Keep it going, Sean Motes. Keep it going.
Doing my best, brother. My phone's gonna die. I'm gonna sign off. I don't know who we play week 1 yet with the Warriors. Whoever it is, let's go out, have fun, have a battle. Let's be safe. A lot, like Tom said, I missed a little bit, but there's gonna be a lot of new rules and shit, and we gotta make sure to police, each other, as kind of lame as that sounds, and make sure we don't lose these fields because we waited way too long to get the approval. We finally got it. We don't want to fuck it up and have it gone, in a matter of 2 weeks. So everybody do your part, chip in, just police your sidelines. That's all I got to say. And Misfits, if any of you guys are watching, man, go out there and bring that shit back. Show Texas what fucking DMV football is all about. Come back, man. Bring that shit back with
Yep.
you.
Big facts. Bring it back. Bring it back indeed.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you got to add, Sean?
That's pretty much it, man. I'm out of beer and the fire's dying. Any of you Hagerstown guys want to come over and chill for a little bit? I need some friends. I'm all alone in the dark. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm just ready to get back.
Yeah, man. I am too. It's about time. 3 more weeks and we're back in business.
Yes, sir.
Fingers crossed. Let's hope we get there.
Man.
All right, Sean.
All right, fellas. Yep. Take it easy.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Sean Moach joining us. And if anybody else wants to join, go ahead. If not, then we'll wrap it up. Ooh, what a night. What a season ahead. County on Saturday mornings, TFL on Saturday nights, KFFL on Sunday mornings. It's going to be busy. Who's trying to request? Cram Sanford. All right. What does Cram want?
Yo.
Yo, what up, Cram?
What's up, bro? What it do, babe?
Just chilling. What about you?
Man, I'm playing this good old Madden game right now.
You got headphones to use?
What's up with the blick? You coming out for the blick?
No, I can't talk about it, man.
Man, it's gonna be a real nice.
You got headphones?
I lost it.
Yeah, I can hear myself not going in. All right. I'll see you. Cram Sanford joining us. Who else is trying to call in? Oh, it's Ann again. Okay. And if nobody else has anything else to say, then we are done. If anybody has something to say, though, let me know. What do you got to say? KFFL, TFL, WCFFL, Blick. We got Corona Classic, Tigers, anything. I want to hear what you got to say about anything you all want to talk about tonight on 4State Uncut. In fact, I'm going to grab a beer. And if anybody puts a request in the call, let me know. Nah, I'm not going to do that. That's pointless. I'm going to get ready because I see the audience is going down a little bit. The request just went away. Anybody want to call in at all, please let me know. I'm going to grab a beer real quick, actually. And I will get back to you guys about whether or not we're going to continue. Fuck it, we're going to bed. I'll see y'all later.